A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Friday, January 7th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. The number of new cases of COVID-19 in the region does not show any immediate sign of slowing down. There were 9,207 new cases reported in the 10-county region on Wednesday. There were also 12 new deaths reported, 1 each in Ulster, Greene, and Columbia counties, 2 in Rockland, 3 in Westchester, and 4 in Orange County. In Orange County, there were 1,610 new positive cases reported. In Dutchess County, there were 780. In Sullivan County, there were 287 new cases. The Omicron variant of COVID-19 may be less deadly than the original or Delta strains, but you will probably catch it and not know it. That word coming from Dutchess County Health Commissioner Dr. Olivia Santiago Rosado. She says it usually manifests itself in a sore throat and stuffy nose, but not right away.
The Omicron variant is a milder version of COVID, but it is far more contagious than any other variant we have seen. It's important to note that symptoms may last anywhere from 2 to 7 days, but there is an incubation period that's 2 to 3 days. So that's between your exposure to your starting to show symptoms. So you may actually have Omicron and not know it yet.
Like all other healthcare professionals, Dr. Santiago Rosado says you should wear masks indoors and get vaccinated to minimize the chances of catching the virus. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
Hundreds of vehicles lined up yesterday outside the Orange County 911 Center in Goshen to receive their free COVID-19 test kit as the virus continues to ramp up. Orange County had approximately 10,000 kits to distribute in this latest round. County Executive Stephen Newhouse was right in the front line handing out the kits to residents who pulled up to secure one. Other area counties are conducting similar drive-through kit giveaways as a means to take some pressure off hospitals and other healthcare facilities. Should you test positive with a self-administered kit, there are instructions as to what you should do next. Up the road from the city of Newburgh's water treatment plant is Washington Lake, which has been a water supply source for the city of Newburgh until PFAS and PFOS chemicals were found in 2016 that shut down the use of the lake. But now the state has passed legislation that will expand the testing for chemicals in drinking water that may stave off the ongoing disaster in the city. This is really landmark legislation, said Senator James Skoufis, who helped pass the bill.
It's absolutely overdue, but the good news is, moving forward, for 20 million New Yorkers, they are going to be able to know whether their water is clean or not. And if it's not, that they could take action to make it clean.
The contamination of Washington Lake, which was discovered over 6 years ago, originated from firefighting foam used by the New York Air National Guard at Stewart Airport. Should Democrat members of the Ulster County Legislature use county email addresses or their own? Members of the Majority Caucus have mulled that over, with the consensus being it is best to use the county addresses when discussing county business. Legislator Brian Cahill said in that way, an official record of what's been discussed and transacted will be on file.
If we're conducting government business, number one, we should be using the county email address. Number two, they should be public and publicized. If you're doing party business, you do it however you want. But if we're discussing issues that are on agendas and there's been a public notice placed for it, we should be using the county email so there's a record of what we discuss.
Lawmakers were reminded of the controversy that erupted when Secretary of State Hillary Clinton used her personal email for official government business. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.